Hey family, today is, I'm more inclined to believe it is the 29th, the 28th, 29th, something like that. Nonetheless, it is Monday night and I am laid across my bed. I'm watching Wendy and I'm looking forward to the news at 10 o'clock. So I'm in the bed, if you can see. I'm posted up, I'm chilling. This is my best part of the day. I absolutely love it. Okay, and I'm gonna take this right here on what I'm saying, and I'm gonna roll this into my reasoning for making this video. This video is for a young lady on my Instagram, and her name is fluffyphatphat. Okay, mommy, I just got your message, and you left me a message, and we were talking about, for those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, let me share it with you. I had posted some cosmetic surgery specials on my social networks this morning. My reasoning for posting those was because I had got a message from one of my relatives and they needed some information about a doctor and so on and so forth and blah, 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 blah. So she said, so I told her that I would put it on Instagram, and let her know, the doctor's contact and blah, 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 blah. And if in the event someone, else wanted that information or whatever, then therefore it would be readily available if somebody else needed that same information. Well, since I posted that, I'm getting a lot of messages like, Tina, are you going to stop doing what you're doing? Don't stop. You come too far. You're doing too good. Y'all keep tapping the screen because my Instagram is like, poof, 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 like that. So, and then it comes up on the screen. So I'm like tapping it to shut it down. So, anyway, because I don't know if it's, what do you call it? If it's pausing the feed, I don't know, so that's why I keep touching it. So anyway, so Fluffy Fat Fat asked me, she said, well, Tina, do you think plastic surgery is more better than than your workout regimen? And so I did leave you a message on there, but I'm getting a lot of this now because I think people are starting to believe that I'm wavering off of my challenge. I'm not. In fact, my agility is so good. I'm sleeping so much better. I'm so well rested. My skin is like changing up. It's just so many things that I'm benefiting from, in addition to living a healthier lifestyle, and it is extending my days on make it healthy days. Put it that way. So, however, the benefit for plastic surgery. See, plastic surgery and reconstruction surgery are two different things. Plastic surgery is, that term came back in the early 80s when women were when Dolly Parton and all these ladies, well, Dolly Parton was getting them actually before then, but were getting, they called it plastic surgery because that's the encasing of the implants were plastic. And so that's where the term plastic surgery came from, okay? But there's plastic surgery and then there's reconstruction surgery. Plastic surgery is when you're adding to, and it is something like an example would be like a Brazilian butt lift. It would be breast augmentation. It would be, whereas you're completely changing up the dynamic of something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're, changing up, your, if you, okay, let me give you another analogy, okay? I'm, my shape is an hourglass. I was born that way, just as I am pigeon-toed. That's just the way it is, Now, reconstruction surgery would change my pigeon toe into walking straight. That will be construction surgery. Okay, reconstructive surgery. Okay, plastic surgery would be, say, I want bigger calves, so they can put bigger calf. They're not muscles, but they're more of implants. But they can put them in your pecs, of course, in your gluteal muscles. They can put them in your calves. They could put them in your triceps, biceps. Anything that you're adding to is considered as plastic surgery. When you are taking away from your body, it's considered as reconstruction surgery. Now, let me give you another analogy. Okay. Now, if you have been heavy for a majority portion of your life, okay. Hold on, my arm is kind of getting heavy. Okay, this is better because you know I gotta I'm this kind of person talking, you know. But okay, if you've been heavy for the most part of your life, okay, hold on. All right. If you've been heavy for the majority part of your life, and then say you go and get gastric bypass surgery, but your body has been accustomed to you being, you know, obese. Your body is not going to confirm back down to a person that has never had a weight problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to work that way. Hold on. Damn, I'm getting these pop-ups and it's fucking with my screen. It's not going to. Okay? Your body is not going to confirm back to that. Just as if you take a water balloon. Before you put water in it, the balloon is going to be this big. Once you fill it with water and the volume is expanding, and so now it's huge. It's a big water balloon. You deflate it and you take the water out of that water balloon. What size would that balloon be now? Okay? Now it depends on how long that volume has been up under that latex. It's going to tell on how, you know, small it's going to get back down to. But if it's been inflated for a period of time, instead of it going back down to this, it's not going to. The skin and the elasticity and the collagen in your skin, your epidermis and your dermis is not going to go back to that. You're going to be more like, it's going to be more like maybe this or this maybe. If that makes sense. That balloon now is going to be the size of this. Okay? It's not going to be no more of that anymore because of the volume, and then it lost volume, and you've broken all of the elasticity in your epidermis and your dermis, which is your layers of your skin. It's not going to go back to that. So they have what is called reconstructive surgery, and you would have to go in and get a full body lift, depending on how big you were. Now, if you got over, it depends on your body structure, but if you get over 100 pounds overweight, you're going to need some form of reconstructive surgery. It's just not going to bounce back like that. It's not going to. And it's unrealistic to believe that. It's unrealistic for people to think that I lose all this weight and my body is going to shrink all the way back down to this. It's not going to. So, damn, I'm going to have to make another fucking video, huh? Shit. Because I didn't even answer the question, did I? Damn it, Fluff. I got into all kind of other shit. Didn't I? Okay. Let me go out on here because it's 10 minutes and my laptop is at Ken's. That's why I'm not on my laptop and on my flip. Let me go out on this one right here because it's up to like 9 minutes and 35 seconds. It's going to shut the fuck off. So let me go off, Fluff. I'm coming back on this, Fat. Trust it. Bye.